Alright, hello and welcome to another Sit, Paint, and Plays Citadel tool, Is It Worth It? Today we're going to be talking about the mold line scraper. And just a heads up, as usual as of late, little man's hanging out here with me, so he's just in his bouncer, so if he's bouncing around a little bit or making some noise, sorry, it's just part of the life now. So today talking about the Citadel mold line scraper. First things first, this mother liquor is expensive. If I remember, I think it was like 17 bucks. And honest to God, it's just a hunk of steel. That's really all it is, with like a little curved tip piece here. I'll get that in close so you can see that. And literally that's it. It doesn't fold, it doesn't have anything. It comes in a little foam cutout that's literally the exact shape of this in a box. That's it. No instructions, no nothing. It's not like a blade. It is completely flat. It doesn't have like a an edge to it anywhere. So maybe I'm missing some of the point on this thing, but to be perfectly honest, for the amount that this thing costs, I would just go and buy an X-Acto blade. And I'm kind of a fanboy for all things GW, but this is one of those things that, had I known, I thought it was like this magical, perfect scraper that would get anything off. And yeah, had I known, I would have just purchased a nicer X-Acto knife. So basically, I took this thing, and it's great for real flat, long lines. Like if you're doing like the whole side of a rhino and you clip it off and there's a little chunk, and I'm talking like little, like it barely like bumps up off the deal, and you run this just flat alongside there, it'll take it off nice, clean and clear, won't scrape up the portions around it and stuff. That's what this is for. This is for wide, big, open air surfaces, and it's just that little bitty chunk that you can't get off, that if you were used an X-Acto knife, it might cut a divot into the model and mess it up. But I'm not that much of a perfectionist. I don't care that much. They're just hunks of plastic to me at the end of the day that are going to sit in a display case, and they're going to look pretty, and that's it. But this, it's good, it's nice, it's heavy, it's durable. I mean, you can use it without fear of cutting yourself. It doesn't hurt to press on the blade or anything like that. Like putting a good amount of pressure on there didn't cut me, nothing like that. But honest to God, an X-Acto knife is going to be way cheaper, and I honestly think is a little bit better. My X-Acto knife I can use to get into smaller areas. You can buy different size blades. The X-Acto knife has that real fine point, so you can get like little tiny details, dig into stuff, help dig out recessed areas that maybe have like a little bit of fill-in in the gap or whatever. But really at the end of the day, this thing is nice, but I don't think it's worth the price. And this is actually the first of all the items that I've reviewed so far that I'm kind of like, I mean, maybe I'm using it wrong, but I mean, I literally just take it and I scrape flat along the deal, and I mean, it worked. And so at the end of the day, this does its job. It does what it's supposed to do, but I think you could get away with better with the X-Acto knife. So it's 50-50. I personally am not a huge fan of it. I'm probably not going to use it all that often unless it's like a real flat surface that I just can't get this bump off without cutting it off with the X-Acto knife. But yeah, I know. It wasn't that good, was it? So anyways, X-Acto knives I think are better. These are great, but sorry Citadel, you lost on this one.